It's past 73. Oh, Kira invited me to a party. Give me a minute. Kira's invited me to a party. What up? Hey, Kira?
This is going to be an actually good race.
Okay. Kind of will. No, that's fine. She could stay. Usually just keeps himself muted for a bit. Well, hello and welcome along to round 6 of our CRF1 Championship in 2022. Welcome along to the British Grand Prix. Today is our sprint format. We got our first M1 in this league. So I think it's short qualifying and how long's the race this for sprint?
It is a short qualifying, basically a 25% race and then a 50% race.
And 15. Yeah, just like that. And of course, folks, my name is Joe. Alongside me is YT.
What's up, fucking tea drinkers?
This is going to be really interesting today. So, thanks for sending me the corner names earlier on this morning.
Yep.
Really need it now. Actually, where's my phone at? So far, championship standings, pretty good one. But before we talk about that, let's find out who's planning to attend. If I can look at it.
There are 3 people who just flat out haven't marked at all.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay, so we are expecting. This is the people that we know are coming. So we got Ryan, FTR, Jamie's a maybe so far. Christoph, Richie, Gira, Flo, Luke, Corruption, his name is, Gabriel, Callum, JF, Kia, Andrew, and Pac-Man. George, Speedy, and Swarky said no.
Well, it's not that Gabriel's, fucking Jamie. It's not that he's a maybe. He's just, his internet might cut out mid-race. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but does it still count you out of the race anyway?
He's coming.
Race anyway. Okay.
He's gonna be here.
I hope so. Alright, the lobby should be open, and it should be open now actually. So far, Jamie is on 111 points. So far, he's got two second place finishes, Australia and Miami. Then he's got three race wins in a row in Imola, Spain, and Canada. Right now, he's got 1 win, 1 third place, 2 second places, and 4 points in Imola. That Imola has kind of cocked him up a little bit. You get what I mean?
But I think because of Jamie's little internet problem, Ryan stands to gain a lot here. Potentially, he could take. I mean, Speedy's not going to be here for some reason, so Ryan could very well be the fastest man on track, and
he is 31 points behind Jamie at the moment. Jamie's on 111. Ryan is on 80 points. If Ryan takes first place in both sprint and the race mainly, he will take the lead of the championship by at least 2 points or 3, depends on fast lap.
Which I imagine AQ Flow is going to bin at mid-race, and he'll go for the fastest lap. So
so far AQ Flow's performance. He's got 4 points in Australia. He crashed out in Miami. 13 points for fast lap in Imola. 11 points fast lap in Spain, and 5 points fast lap in Canada. 3 fast laps in a row for AQ Flow for the last 3 weeks. He is on 33 points, 78 points. He is tied on 33 points with Gabriel, currently at 33 points, both of them. It is a massive gap, 78 points behind the leader, and approximately 47 points behind Ryan at the moment.
Yeah. So it's not been a great season for him, definitely.
Yeah. So here's how things go. It's 80 minutes qualifying, and the sprint race, 9 laps, and the main race, 26 laps. Have you even been invited yet?
Nope. There we go.
Oh,
nope, that is a notification.
Oh. Yeah, 9 laps and then 26 laps of racing. It's be interesting indeed. If the game doesn't bug out, because in the league previously, during Q3, the safety car pretty much came out, and then it just crashed the whole game pretty much. The game's still being stupidly bugging out. So Jamie is currently in. He is the championship leader by 30 points. He's running away with the championship at this time. You joining my team?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm blind. So right now, if Jamie wins pretty much by race. We're pretty much. This is the halfway stage of the season. If he keeps on like this, he can take his first championship by at least round 9 or 10. It depends how the performance goes from him. Depends if he disconnects, like you said. But who knows? Still 31 points gap. We'll find out.
It's still
FTI's on
very,
31 points.
maybe not an easy gap to close, but it's a manageable gap to close for Ryan.
Yeah.
So he can still do it.
Have,
it's not like he can't.
Yeah. We lost one driver. He announced his retirement. Matthew is officially retired from the league.
Little
which
bitch.
People are happy about, probably. Which people, yeah, after what I said on stream by accident, which is still people saying on purpose. But yeah, so far we got 12. Why is my brightness set to fucking low? It's stupid. Oh, there it is.
So yeah, it is short quality sprint and then 26.
Yeah. The main, it would have been 26. By this time I have the corner name, so this time I know the corner names thanks to YT actually put them in Discord. He DM'd me at around 7 o'clock in the morning while I'm still sleeping. Yeah. So I was awake around 6 a.m. anyway.
When do they even do?
It was just too... because it's
6
too
a.m.
stupid. Okay, it's too hot to sleep. I can't sleep. It's like 20 degrees.
I'm not making fun of you for your insomnia. It's 20 degrees, bitch.
Around. Yeah.
Oh my god. You are pussy.
Yesterday.
Holy shit.
And yes. I know, yeah.
It's like 95
yeah,
every night here. Be quiet. Be quiet. Stop
95 Fahrenheit, which is 1 degrees though, mates.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, Yoshi.
That's 35 motherfucking degrees. I had that one day, but I'm getting some kind of neck fan and like next week or so.
That's true.
During our week off. Yeah. And of course, and we will be having a week off after today because it's pretty much halfway, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks for the second half of the season, which is currently going Jamie's way. But can we see what we saw last season when George, that kind of shit, not last season, but one season when they tied on points. Could we see that again between Ryan and Jamie? Anything can happen.
That could be pretty funny, yeah. It's not, and honestly, it's kind of, it'll be a little bit hard. I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect that to happen in the slightest, but, you know. It's possible. But, here's the thing. Ryan could fuck off and give the championship to Jamie, because, you know, he's starting an actual job. He's starting an actual job. So.
Yeah, that's if he decides to, you know what, I'm not going to mention on stream at the moment.
Well, retire.
Yeah, for goodness sake. I thought you said you wanted to mention it.
I just didn't care.
No.
I'm like,
right.
If you wanted to mention it, sure.
No, I'm not going to mention it. Right, 7:30. People around, we got 14, so people are missing, but it doesn't really matter. But we've got some new drivers got corrupt. No, it's short qualifying, 18 minutes. So I was interrupted by the funny one down there in Canada last week.
Right, Tier 1 live, and I gotta find an image of British teeth. Right.
It's about to turn for round 6 of 12 in this CRF1 championship. Maybe it's got to go well, but again, still 31 points, 8 points for first place. You don't get extra points for fastest lap, obviously in sprint, but you get fastest lap, 1 point fast lap in the main race. Maximum point advantage probably today, 34 if they get both wins plus fast lap for the main race. That's the maximum amount of points someone can get today if they are lucky enough, or it can go 20 odd points to someone else.
I'm just expecting
a very
good race in which I will have moments where I scream.
Yeah. Ryan's probably thinking of, I don't know if there's anything he can do. I mean, if let's say this is like round 9 or 10, this was the amount of gap, I'll probably be saying it'd be like it's too late for him to get that close now. If I said that around round 9 or 10. But it's not. mean, unless if the gap gets like, what, 90 points by round 8, then the championship's going to be decided by them. Because you only get 75 points by round 8 anyway. It depends. Well, it depends when it depends if we're having a second sprint later on in the season.
We are literally having a second sprint after this race.
And it's raining. It's raining. It is raining. Our first wet qualifying session ever in CRF history.
Holy shit,
First ever raining session in CRF history ever. In 2020, 2021, 2022, we have 15 drivers.
Oh, somebody's gonna die. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Well, it's not heavy rain.
I mean, okay, yeah, but like, okay. No.
I know someone could slide off.
I'm just happy because the rain has given us some of the best races in F1 history, like actual F1 history. So, who's to say? Especially in Silverstone, who's to say? You know, it can't happen again. As Little Rick Sam's the first one out.
And yep, Sam's the first one out on track. On the intermediate tyres. I mean, unless the rain does get heavier, then, well, if it gets dry in the next 17 or the next 15-ish minutes.
Oh, I gotta change the meme. I did a British cheese meme. Now I gotta do a British rain meme.
I was gonna say for the next 20 minutes, but it's not 20 minutes, say 18 minutes.
Basically 20 minutes.
Basically, yes, just minus 2 minutes. If it's yeah, you can see sliding already. Oh, Sam's gone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sam has gone for the Wellington Straight. It's spun already, and now who's that in front? It is the master of laughs. It's Kira in the Aston Martin so far.
Kira.
But so far,
Kira.
Yeah, but you know what she did last week. I was still laughing when I saw the 4X replay anyway.
It was very funny.
She's heading around Woodcuts. Now coming into turn 9, which is Cop's Corner. Can we see someone going off there on the first lap in any race?
Oh my god, Sam's gonna bin it right here. Oh.
Sam's already binned it. He's at Cop's Corner. He's taking it, let's say, cautiously now, because obviously you want to take it through the rain, you want to be cautious through the next couple of corners, because you're going to probably spin. You're going to get some sliding, but if you're in the wall and you crash out, you're dying and you're lost. If you're doing a lap time in before. So only Gabriel and FTR and AQ Flow are not on track. Actually, I lied. AQ Flow is out on track, and Kira is onto the grass. Coming in.
It's gonna be so fun though, honestly.
It's
gonna be so fun if it does rain in the sprint race. Like it's gonna ruin dreams, man. It is gonna ruin careers.
I mean, you know what? It'd be fun if it's heavy rain, to be honest.
We saw a very bad incident in Cop's Corner yesterday, which saw the retirement of 3 drivers in the Tier 2 race, and then I just called the race midway because everyone was like 15 seconds apart. No point. But
you won that, right? Oh, switches it to Stowe spun. Coming out, Stowe, right. And I'm guessing my teammate won?
Yeah, your teammate won.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to my mate throwing a pole in my hand that broke it, literally. That's why I didn't race yesterday.
Who's crossing the line first?
It'll be Sam, coming into Brooklands now.
But yeah, I think it's going to be really funny today, especially in qualifying.
Yellow flag. Was that Luke? No, that is Corruption off at near Stowe Corner. That's now third car for Stowe off.
I'm also a big believer into the rain, because it serves as the great equalizer, doesn't it? As a lot of people say.
Yeah, it does.
You know, some people are really good in the rain, some people are really shit in the rain. So this is either really good for Ryan. I imagine he isn't, I imagine he isn't too shabby in the rain, so,
Audio gone awful for me, guys. Audio gone. Alright, what's going on
Audio
here?
jungle.
From FTR.
Should we just go back to our own party then? Cause...
No, it's not that. It's like the game audio is not playing out.
Then just
have it on Tuesday.
Yeah, just...
No, just have it on Tuesday, I think. Yeah.
Go into your menu. Just go into your menu.
I have checked it. I checked it full stream. It's fine.
No, just go on your menu and then kind of retry it sometimes. Go in your menu and then come back out. That might fix something. Anyway, as it stands, Lost Life stands as our man off original pole with a 36.2 in the wet weather. Now let's see, Ryan is going to be one of the other The next one to cross the line now. Coming right out of club. Let's see what he can do. It's definitely not going to smash that time somehow. It's fourth. As I said, rain really is the great equalizer. That is disappointment for the Ferrari. And
okay, Kia.
who
Okay,
else?
someone's off at, I think, Village. That's Kira, I think. It's called about Village.
Yeah.
Sorry, Abbey. Sorry, Abbey, not Village.
No. I think that's actually the loop.
No, the loop is... No. The loop is out of Village. That is the right hand of turn 3. Because you've got Hamilton straight, you've got Abbey, you've got Farm.
No, Village is the right-hander.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to...
That's what you're saying?
Look. No, look at the
ratio.
play thing you sent me this morning.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look at it. That's what he was saying.
Right, and
yeah, Village is the right-hander.
On Paul, yes.
Aintree is the left-hander. That goes on to Wellington, and the loop is the...
Yeah, Wellington. Then you got broken into the field with Cops Corner, Magnus Beggars, blah blah blah. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Right, FTR, not lap time. He's on an out lap.
So we know AQ Flow is definitely a man to be reckoned with in terms of one lap pace. Let's see, is Ryan gonna do something? He's already 6 cents down.
Where's Jamie's down to 11th place, which I mean we're still gonna play time. Ryan's not second up when it's time.
Yeah, I lied.
Yeah. He needs half a second. In this race, it'll be a 1:35. Of course, no DRS with the rain, so we get less speed.
Yeah.
But still, a lap times you probably get. It's like race pace anyway. But still, if it's wet throughout the whole thing tonight, then yeah.
It'd be fun, yeah. So out of club, let's see, he crosses the line. That is a 35.6. It's definitely a pretty high bar to beat.
What about Jamie?
Yeah.
Let's look onto the championship leader. Sorry, championship leader crossing the line now. He's not doing well. He actually does well, 5th fastest, but still enough. 6 tenths off. Yeah, I know. I think Jamie wanted to dry up, but in this way, I don't think the rain's going to be. We've still got 11 minutes.
Not for qualifying.
To go.
I don't know.
Not for yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to dry up by the end of qualifying.
Yeah, it's not. You gotta go what? Where you gonna go? Gee.
No, that's what I wasn't saying anything.
Kira, I mean, I was just saying you're not gonna get anywhere near for full wets. Full wets do like more technical rate. You're gonna be more sliding out the corners.
Oh, I have heard. I have
Ryan's pace. We'll see. Right, FTR. Currently into what's that? The loop now. And coming on to Aintree. Now down the Wellington Straight.
So he's going to finally do something. Let's see. Can he do anything spectacular?
First sector, it's a 30.2. Gables back in. I think the fast first sector we've seen so far is a 29 something. We've got a yellow flag at Cops Corner. I think that's a Red Bull off Richie.
The fastest first sector is
a 29, I think.
30 flat.
30 flat by Ryan, is it?
Oh, it's 30.27. So.
Yeah, 30.027 is the current fastest. Yeah, pretty much a 32 flat anyway.
Yeah.
Just by 200. And FTR, just here in the gears, he's over revving a little bit. He's trying to not spin and he's sliding out of each corner.
Oh, not looking great for him. So the new Haas lineup, it's actually not as bad as you would think. They seem to be pretty equal today in the wet weather, but Ferrari is definitely kind of running away with that. They definitely need to be running away with that, as AQ Flow seems to be 4 tenths up on his time, which means he's improved, and I need to teach myself that, because apparently that's the right way of saying it. But yes, into Vale, and then now going through the club, see what he's going to do. Final turn now, taking a little bit of curb, going a little bit wide.
Straight,
that is pole position.
Yeah. So far, yeah. FTR went up to a fast 1:59.25. Let's look on to Cannon Jeff. The rain's still there. I thought it's got a little bit heavier because we haven't saw that much rain drop. He's coming through Luffield anyway. It's a woodcut. So far, it's a Ferrari 1-2, which is good for them, and Jimmy down to 5th place.
Yeah, it's definitely what they want to see for the championship. But, Ferrari 1-2s usually occur. Informally, Ryan, Eric, yeah, Ryan usually leads them.
Ryan, I'd say.
Yeah, he's the one who's lost a lot of positions this season because he likes to start on pole. I don't think. Jesus Christ, what is going on? I don't think Jamie's really started on pole outside of what?
Yeah. That game position stats, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about. Yeah, last week.
Oh,
Yellow flag. And
FTR.
FTR is out. Qualifying is
Cups.
at Cop's corner. Let's look on to Gabriel. He's at Cop's corner. And he's actually at Cop's corner. And, massive slide out of the corner, probably into the wall. Let's look on to Callum GF anyway. He goes up to 8 for 136, 8
Insult
3.
to injury.
So the first retirement. Yeah, first retirement is FTR. Bit bad luck. Right, it's Kira. Let's look on Kira because she's bouncing here at 145 currently. That is what 10.4 off time. He said, for fuck's sake, that ball taps the barrier. For fuck's sake, that ball taps the barrier.
Can you read?
Skimmed it actually.
Did he write it really badly, or are you just struggling?
No, he just said, for fuck's sake, that ball tapped the barrier. That's what he said. Alright, let's see how Kira is coming through Cop's corner now. Alright, now. So far, she's the slowest with no time on the boards.
Yeah.
Which
It's definitely not looking good for her.
No,
I think she's safe from demotion, unfortunately, but Oh, FG Pac-Man splits the Ferraris P2. It's pretty good, and look at that gap. It's barely less than 10 thousandths. Or 1,000.
Yeah, 8 1,000ths of a second. 8 1,000ths of a second. Yeah. I would say Kira is slowest, but I was going to say something, but I'm not going to finish it. Oh no! That's the second time she's gone up at the same corner.
Stowing great for her.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm not surprised she's slowest here.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. K-Dot actually is trying to get a little bit of slipstream out of Luke, going into Stowe. So let's see.
K-Dot's gone wide and went onto the grass a little bit so far, but not that
Well, I mean, it might be an improved time. 138, I can't imagine that's too hard to beat.
Yeah, that's not... 130, probably 7 here. And goes up to 12 only. Right, Gabriel. They want to start at that time, and it's gone at Stowe. There's now 5 or 6 times we've seen someone go off there. During Hyperfred said, hyped to watch the race today. So are we,
It's a very difficult corner in the rain.
So are we. Yeah, corner.
Dude, I'm going to bring my A game for both starts. It's just gonna be.
Probably to the new traction model. Yeah, probably the new handling models making that corner a bit.
Yeah.
Probably people because I think people have been practicing for a dry setup, not this kind of wet thing.
Yeah. Also Yoshi, make sure to stay for the podium. By the way, because it'll be fun to get those with.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'll stay for the podium. That's what I normally do. Right, who's our and Kira spot again? Yeah. Down the Cop's corner. Oh, she hit the wall as well, yeah, I was going to say. And Ryan goes up to pole by just under a hundredth of a 100 second. And why is Canon JF showing us softs? For me?
Oh my god, does he have softs on? That's funny.
No, it's just saying softs on when I'm on the tyre detail thing. It says soft. Look on V8. Right, what's going down?
Well, I mean, he's just in the pits, so.
Yeah, he's in the pits right now, yeah. Probably, right, 4 wets now, apparently it's showing.
So Jamie definitely needs a better time than that.
Yeah, let's look on Jamie, see if he's actually improving out there.
Out of Woodcut.
Probably not. Down Woodcut, yeah.
We're not going to see any improvement until he exits Chapel.
Yeah. And looks like qualifying as well. He's on the main straight. Looks like.
But he just kind of retired.
He's either in the pit. Oh, it might be in the pits. Yeah, but if he was in the pits, he'll be a little bit more downwards on the map. So I think he somehow crashed on the main straight.
He's barely a 10th.
Right.
He's barely a 10th.
Okay. Yeah,
so he might overtake Westlife, but for V4. But it's not going to be great.
Yeah, by 4,000 a second looks like. If he doesn't go for Stowe corner, we see. Not Stowe corner. Yeah, it's Stowe. Sorry.
Yeah, he's safe. Safe for now.
Actually, the corner we've seen people spinning is fatal. So we've got that corner name wrong literally multiple times.
No, right, it is the exit of Stowe. It is the
4 fastest. You were right about Lost. Look at Lost Life and.
No, Vale is like the tiny kink, I think.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, by the plate entry. Yeah, they flag at turn 2. That looks like.
AQ is just getting squirrely, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, 100. This is actually pretty tight for the top 10. Yeah, 100 of a second. between the top two. And remarkable, Ryan's doing well. And if this was the result for the race, then for both races, then P4 from Jamie and P1 from Ryan, the championship will be down a little bit, but Ryan won't take the lead because it will be 8, 7, 6, 5 plus 25, 18, 50, 12. That's 17. Fast lap, 18 points. That will reduce it down to at least 19, 18 points anyway.
It would be a good gap still, but you know.
Yeah, coming into the week break after today. Well, if he decides to retire this weekend, then James won the championship, no doubt about that. Because Gil was 70 points behind him. There's no way getting that much gap.
Imagine winning a championship mid-season. I don't even think Ryan's done
that. No one's done that mid-season. People have done that in like round 3-ish in the short season that we did before introducing 12 rounds. Like 2 or 3 rounds before, someone might take the championship, but not like round 6 or 12.
Yeah.
Not like that. Never.
Ryan absolutely decimated his competition last season.
Okay.
Completely.
Let's look at AQ Flow. I mean, if Ryan gets it, he'll be a 10-time world champion. It's probably his last season anyway.
Yeah.
Before we see
AQ Flow got it.
Like back on pole by 400 of a second. Ryan is shown 5.5 seconds down in the middle sector. We've got yellow flagger. Gabriel has yet to do a lap time with 2 minutes to go. So far, Kira's not really last place.
So far.
Yeah, Ryan's so far, yeah. But I may jinx it. Not being.
Yeah, so Magic is on his lap, so we gotta pay attention to that.
Okay, yeah. We'll look at his first sector split time. If it's down by a second, which is not half a tenth up in the first sector, which is not really enough at the moment. 600 separating the top 3 so far.
He needs to be on the better. Actually, where's the outside? I feel like being on, or rather the inside. Fuck. Is the inside?
Well, being on the outside, we would lose a bit more speed anyway.
No, being on the outside is really risky.
Why is that close corner? Yeah, okay, we'll see his more split time in a minute.
Abby is not a fun corner in a race. It's just not a fun corner for the first lap.
Yeah, especially for that one question that Pac-Man finally retired. Right, Jamie, what's his split time? A 10th up, per middle sector, still not enough, but he can get it. Gone faster than Ryan in the middle sector. This is good for the championship leader. If it's like this, faster than 80 flows time. Sorry, not Ryan's time, but it was.
Yeah, a little bit slippy out of this though.
We'll see. All he needs to do is be a 1.504 and he's on pole. Half a minute remaining. He might get it here, and he doesn't.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be fast, but it was a pretty good lap.
Right, let's see how. Let's look at Ryan's.
Everybody except Sam is up.
Yeah, Ryan is back on pole by 0.2 of a second. They're swapping positions here in Friday. Let's see if Kira can make it past third corner for once. Yes, she does. She can actually do a lap time here, and the checkered flag has come out. So the final laps are approaching. The only person that's not going to do a lap is Sam, and Kira just slides round the final couple of corners. Kira crosses the line, and I think it's going to be 3rd to 14th. Yeah, 1:37.944 currently.
Still not a great time.
And someone's off. That is K. off at the middle of Cops near turn 8-9.
Coming up.
Right, last slide.
The old pit
stays
strip.
5th. Richie stays 8th. What about Corruption? I think currently this is his debut today, isn't it? This week.
Yeah, Corruption. So I mean, he's won. He's in 10th. I guess that's all right.
It's not bad.
So the only person to not set a time today is finally getting a lap around. Never mind, I lied. Commentary Chris.
Oh, did he spin? Wow. He's off at 7th corner again. That's so many times we saw that today. So that means Gabriel will start last for the sprint race. This is not good for him.
It might be good for him actually, because if it's still raining, it's still raining, ooh, that'll ruin some dreams. That'll ruin some dreams.
Jamie Stein 8th.
Okay.
Look, not 8th, 4th. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was looking at hash
3rd.
There, sorry. Jamie's in 4th. Jamie's sprint by 2 times. Oh, he's already checked the fact.
He jumped up. He did what he needed to do.
Right. So Ryan's on pole. And it's a 1-3-1-2. Magic is 3rd. Jamie's 3rd place. This is good. I think Jamie will be happy with 3rd place. It's not that.
No, he's not going to be happy with it because he desperately wants to be ahead of Ryan. It doesn't.
But
he hasn't taken
he
flow into consideration. It doesn't really matter.
He could get. Yeah, but it depends how much rain's
He
in
could
place
get,
at the start.
I'm just very excited to see like everyone's hopes and dreams are ruined on the start, especially if it's raining.
Yeah,
because I do not care. I do not care. It is a league race, an online league race. Someone's dying out of Abbey. Someone's killing themselves.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's only a 9-lap race. Still a chance for a safety car in this short race anyway. But mainly, the main point about this is the main race coming up in like an hour or so. Not an hour, like less than an hour anyway.
So yeah, the main race. Yeah. Oh my God, it is in like 20 minutes, isn't it? It's only 9 laps though in Silverstone, right?
Yeah, if it's dry, we're looking at like an 11-minute race. If it's wet, 12, 13 minutes. Unless you get a safety car, obviously. Yeah. So 0.3 of a second separating the top two.
But even then, it's still close.
Yeah, so Ryan starting pole from the sprint race. He'll want to have a good result for the main race. Only the top 8 will score points in this race. Pretty much 8 to 1 points. If it's like this, then we know where the points are going. But soon, on enough, we'll find out in the 9-lap race coming up.
Yeah, we will see.
Oh, perfect time, isn't it?
We will see this shit.
If it's raining, I'm gonna be fucking happy. Cause if it was yesterday dry or something in the tier 2 race.
Yeah, because usually I take after like the real world rain, like weather. So if it's raining in Spain, I have it raining in Spain.
Okay, yeah.
Canada. So, Andrew set up the lobby, and he did.
It's dry.
That, so.
It's dry.
Yeah. So Ryan, I think Park Ferme. How does this work?
Park Ferme is active from now on. You cannot.
From now on, here. So he either has to go back to dry setup, or he keeps the wet setup.
No. Park Ferme was placed by the time he came out of the pits first. Ryan for qualifying.
Oh, so Ryan's fucked.
Yes.
Oh, his setup is screwed for the weekend. Oh dear.
Yeah, Kira. You do not have to pit during this race. You could just do 9 laps on the straight. Yes, 4 minutes lap. Alright, I'll shout for a bit.
I feel like that's what you would want to do. So then, for our very first CRF1 sprint, make sure your UI is turned off because I don't want to have to deal with that, and all of it because you didn't do that yesterday.
Yes, I know.
Right then, Ryan starts on pole position, out qualifying his teammate by 2/10, but it is still Ferrari 1-2 with the main championship leader in 3rd position, rounding off that podium. Pac-Man in 4th place after a stellar qualifying result. He's been kind of falling off lately, so it's definitely what he needed. Lost life in 5th place, and Callum in 6th place. Right then, Corruption and Haas, newcomers, their first races here. I think they're situated right next to each other. It's very good for them with the 7th and 8th place. And Supreme in 9th, getting beat out by 2 rookies. And there's FTR in 10th. Thank God he's not falling off too badly. 12th place was not a nice look for him. Yeah, but it's not 12th place. And so Luke, however, a man I've complimented on being quite the solid midfield driver, is falling off, however, just out of that top 10. The Lil Rex Sam in 12th, the McLaren of K-Dot in 13th, Kira, definitely where she usually is, in 14th, and Gabriel in an uncharacteristic 15th place, rounding out your grid for our very first CRF1 sprint.
And people have already been touching each other so far.
That's what she...
Yeah, I noticed that my map... Shut up. Yeah, I noticed that the map was on last week, and I'm like, yeah, I'm so stupid. So, everyone's kind of fucked up, pretty much, because they've all done a wet setup every single.
I don't think everyone's done a wet setup. I think a lot of people did a wet setup. So we're gonna see something interesting. We're gonna see something very interesting.
Here's the tires. Everyone's on the mediums, apart from Richie. He's on the softs.
Tires are known to blow up here in real life, and I don't think it's ever really been carried over, has it? I don't think it's really been carried over. From what my friend said yesterday, Andrew, who is Haas Racing, apparently the tires blowing up at Silverstone is a thing now. So that's something people might want to watch out for, and it might be a very fun factor in this race.
Yep. Well, so the pit stop strategy, 0 stops. So that's just all mixed damage to the front wing.
So as I get into my gaming stance, not sitting back down. We have 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights for our very first CRF1 sprint here in England. And we are off and away. Let's see how Ryan does, our pole sitter. He's not gotten the best start in our championship leader. Instead, as you said, jumped him right on the start. He might have jumped both Ferraris in that pass, as AQ Flow might have just avoided a spin there. Callum JF has jumped up a few positions. His Lost Life is trying to fight him through. I forgot the turn names. Let's see, Supreme is kind of falling off, and Corruption and Hassif are swapping places as they round the loop and get out of Aintree. Let's see, down the Wellington Straight, Magix takes the lead with both Ferraris looking right behind him, and Lost Life might even eye up Orion. And Callum, how's he doing? He's doing pretty good, but now he has to fend off a Mercedes, an AlphaTauri, and a charging Haas, with Kira somehow getting herself in the mix after qualifying dead last, basically. Roxy's jumped up a couple positions, and Supreme and FTR are fighting for that top 10 position. And going into Cobb's corner, nothing's really changing between our top 3. But it is looking up to be a very who's gone?
Kira's going off at Cobb's corner.
That's very unfortunate.
We know Kira's got a good start, but not today.
Yeah.
Silverstone.
She seems to have lots of good starts and then kind of falls off through of just a mistake, or I don't even know what happened. I didn't catch it. But yes.
You lost the back end. If you got wing damage, yes.
So
you got a yellow flag, and Richie's off as well.
Yeah, it's not even raining, so Richie.
And we've got multiple drivers off. We've got Luke and FTR both off as well, and Jamie's got pretty much a second gap. Pretty much good stuff from him.
It is a wonderful start from him, and half of me really hopes he kind of clipped that, because that was a god tier start, man. It was a beautiful start. But yes, so rounding for the top 5 here in England today, we have Magic leading, AQ Flow, and Ryan in second and third. Lost Life, once again proving he's a very, best of the rest driver, one of the best of the rest, and Callum, slotting in right behind him. 7 more laps of beautiful racing here at Silverstone today follow after this, and I'm going to give it to Yoshi because I've been kind of talking for way too long.
Yeah, because I'm trying to not interrupt you, which I've already done once. As Kira said, that the front wing was changed, you're losing. Well, the front wing looks changed towards me, so I don't know why she's saying that. But Ryan, so AQ got ahead of Ryan. AQ is actually getting closer to the championship lead, so he's finding a really good pace.
No, I think Lorik Sam's he left.
Oh yeah.
He loves to do that.
Is he running out currently? Right, yeah, he's out of so far in the top 8, it says Jamie, AQ Ryan, Lost Life, Callan, Pac-Man, Corruption, and Haas Race will all score points. Haas Race and Haas raced in before, but not this time. And FTR's gone off, and I think Kira's gone for 12 at I think that is Luffield, and
Kira's going to be starting 15th for the actual race.
Kira, yes.
Yeah, so a lot of us might forget this is just a sprint race for a qualifying position in the real race. But that doesn't mean any of the action will be lost on us. Look at that. It is 5/10 between the championship leader and the inconsistent underdog of the situation in AQ Flow. They're both on 2-lap-old mediums. No one really has the obligation to pit, and I think they're going to ride this out till the very end. So DRS wide open for that Ferrari. You can see them kind of weaving on that straight as they go into, this is Brooklands, right? Yeah, this is...
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Brooklands down to Luffield.
Right then. No one really expects any overtakes unless you're like 2 tenths behind, so I didn't expect anything. So right, it's now a chase down into Cobb's corner. Let's see how
Gabriel's gone off. Yes, Gabriel's gone off at Luffield. But let's see if I get ahead of Jamie here.
Yeah, and I guess that's definitely a very what's the word? Critical set of corners. So you need to get those right, and it seems they both have. But look at that, Magic seems to have gotten it ever so slightly right, coming out of Shample Curve and down the hanger straight. Let's see how they go, and let's see how they fare into Stowe. I've interrupted you a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, well, that's fine. But we want to know you had a flag against Gabriel going off again, and he's out of the race. Right. He starts 14th. As this is good, but this is kind of worrying the championship leader, because so he's ahead of Ryan, so he'll get more points than him. Only 1 point difference. So if Jamie finishes second, no safety car as of yet, because there hasn't really been any big crashes as of yet. We've still got 6 laps remaining of this race. Still pretty much they want to get him here for the top 2. But Ryan second half of his teammates, and around 2 seconds off. 2 seconds off Jamie, I think. Yeah, 1.9 seconds off Jamie so far. As we're going, no yellow flag, and it's FTR. No, FTR's gone off. That's the first couple of corners. A lot of people have been spinning so far today. We're not even in the main race yet.
Yeah.
So people don't like Silverstone on this new track, this new car model in this game.
So it's definitely worrying for Ryan, because I really don't want to see him just kind of dip out, and it's not even because he's losing. It's very interesting to think about. He hasn't lost a championship in this league.
Nope, not one.
Not one. He hasn't had competition. So it looks really bad. But you speak with him, and that is not his reasoning at all. And that gap is not going down even with the help of DRS. So I mean,
Well,
Ikea just can't seem to find that pace. But like, it's just very unfortunate.
Well, it depends on the main race, to be honest. Ryan wouldn't mind third place in the sprint race, but it really depends on the main race. If he's down, let's say 11th place or 12th place,
yeah, but it's
and
very
he's like,
telling.
no, I'm not doing it anymore, I may give up. Then he might retire this week today.
Yes.
So we'll see. We still got over an hour, we still got over 40 minutes left of this broadcast moment.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a little bit. I just feel like it'd be a little bit selfish, just because I do really understand if he's lost the passion, but this could turn out to be a pretty good season. Championship battle.
This is our 10th season. Ryan's been racing most of the time. Kira has, I think, and I think has been racing for the whole duration. Maybe Gabriel as well. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, Ryan's been racing for 10 seasons. I've been commentating for at least 6 or 7 seasons with him anyway. He's won 9 championships. He'll probably think, yeah, I've done enough championships. I'm just gonna let it ride out, because there is no way someone's gonna get 9 championships by the time, let's say, this gets stopped completely at some point. But hopefully that won't be the case.
Yeah. So let's see now, because AQ Flow, I think he's dwindled, brought the gap down. It's ever so slightly gone down, lap per lap, but it's not substantial enough, because I think he was 2 tenths behind going into Vale.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's really working out for him. Ryan, however, is getting closer. He's on a bit of a charge, because AQ Flow...
He's got a fast lap.
Yeah, so he's picked up the pace after hearing a shit talk him, so let's do it a little bit more. Just so
yeah, but we've still got... yeah, but still 4 laps to go. He's losing time a little bit, but he's getting really close now to his teammates and getting closer to Jamie, and FTR is just struggling out there. I'm not surprised he's retired. He'll start 13th at this rate.
It's the fire. It's the real fire you feel when you're trying to fight somebody. Oh, he's kind of fallen off, but that's just because of slipstream and DRS. But yeah, there is a real fire you feel when fighting somebody for the competition and whatnot. So I think that's starting to come back from. It's come back from. I think AQ Flow might dispose of Magic. It's not looking great, because this is the same gap it's been this whole time. So
yeah, probably because James probably got good pace in the dry at this time.
As
they're about to lap FTR. Why is FTR not play retired, Jay? If it's just been lapped by the lead, by a potential first champion then.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very bittersweet moment if he is declared the champion, because Ryan retires. It'll be nice for him, but
Well, this is again, this is only the first half of the season. And clouds are coming in pretty fast, but it's not going to be enough time for the rain to come in. So no rain will be expected for this race. But as I said, this is only the first half of the season. FTR is just going off everywhere. Lucky Grossen is on.
FTR has been
this is only the first half of the season. This is our halfway stage of the season, and we got, I think it's Monza next after this.
It's Monza after this.
Ryan
Flo's getting closer.
Previously. Yeah, Flo's getting closer.
He keeps going on that little strip of AstroTurf. It's not working for him. I don't know why he keeps doing that. Jamie likes to weave a little bit to break the slipstream, so going into Brooklyn.
That's why.
Let's see.
He
outbroke himself a little.
That's the closest we're seeing every lap. It's just not getting. That's just not enough pace.
Oh,
that Ferrari,
no,
it's just another oversteer coming out. a lot of field, and that's gonna get Ryan closer to. I feel like AQ Flow may want to let Ryan pass because
He's going to. There's no way he isn't. I highly doubt they're not going to swap positions.
Because in this rate, it's going to be, if this finished like this, Ryan will be 33 behind Jamie at this time. If AQ Flow lets him behind, it's going to be 32 points, which is a little bit different. And Richie's gone for 2. I've got so many play notifications on Discord. It's ridiculous. Because it's on my phone notification at this point.
So what we're seeing from Jamie here, I think it's really cool. He is completely just there. He is there. He's like on his A game. He's right where he wants to be, and he knows it, and he's not letting it get to him. And I think AQ Flow, however, he might be a little bit, anxious because he is definitely constantly in this position of being, fast and up there with him. But this is about to be interesting. So AQ Flow's back where he was. Let's see. Do you think they're going to invert the cars to let Ryan on a charge?
He'll need to for the
I
championship
think they're going to invert the cars at the very end. That would be just the smartest decision.
If they don't, then it's going to be harder for Ryan to close the gap.
Yeah, that'll just be kind of dumb. Because at this point, I don't think AQ Flow is really concerned about, it really is about the team game. Midpoint in the season. That is where you want to, especially if you have a teammate right in the
times his teammates. But again, unless it's somehow Jamie spins,
which is highly unlikely. I don't think we've really seen him make a mistake.
Not really. I don't. Yeah, he's so far his lowest position so far this season for race finish is second. That's it. Ryan's
he really is the Max Verstappen of this story, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not like he doesn't deserve to be up there. He is fast. He is speedy. So,
Yeah, he is actually. 6 tenths of a second. And so, Jamie's gone! Jamie's spun, he's gone off!
Oh my god.
He says, and we jinxed it!
Oh my god. Wow! That is
That's good for it. Give me a fry. What's
for the fucking books,
good. That is good now. For the championship.
That is amazing for the Scuderia, but my god. Okay, so that's only like 5 points. That's only 5 points for me.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, but that's 29 points gap.
Yeah, it's still a gap, but that is really good for the championship. I'm just wondering, is AQ Flow gonna let him by? Because this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it.
Probably not now because Jamie's out. Well, he's in 4th place outside the podium. He's in 4th place at the moment. I don't think has Flo won a race so far this season? No, he has not.
No,
he's not won any race. His highest points is 13 points.
So,
I know, but still, it's good for.
It would be very good for
him
FTR doing this thing.
Yeah, but in the team standings, Ryan's 113, Haas 111.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter because even no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if they invert the cars, it's better for the drivers and for the team.
Well, we'll see if he does it here.
They're actually fighting.
He's gonna go for it. Okay. Go for it. He's gonna fight. Why are they fighting? Doesn't really matter. He backs off. They're gonna go around the inside again.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. This
my lord. This is gonna go to the line here. This is getting
That's not my worry. There's gonna be a mistake.
Start on pole.
Oh. Ryan got it.
Ryan's going to start on pole position for the main race, and he wins. This win is for 8 points, Flo down 7 points.
The inaugural
Jimmy race. Not getting ahead of Pac-Man.
1 by Ryan.
For Pac-Man, 5 for Jamie, 4 for Lost Life, 3 points for probably Callum Jeff in this rate. Yep, Callum gets 4 points. Hashwitz gets 3-2 right now.
Both rookies score points on their debut, which is nice, always.
Yes. So it's Ryan on 8 points, AQ 7, Pac-Man 6, Magic 5. Lost Life 4th, Cannon 3.
Now that was crazy.
Corruption 1 point. Yeah.
Literally the lap before that, I was like, oh, he's keeping his head down. He's doing it. That's what I love about Formula 1. Anything can happen. Really anything.
But now it's the main race. Now it's the most important part of this.
So 9 laps of the British Grand Prix, and I felt like that was that was a pretty fulfilling 9 laps so far.
Yeah.
I liked it.
But we still got 26 to go.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Plus,
we still have 26 to. It's going to be really funny.
Plus formation lap. You want to see the results?
Yeah, sure. So, in a wild turn of events, a spin, Ryan and AQ Flow managed to come home in first and second, making it the first Ferrari 1-2 finish. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the Pac-Man then in the Mercedes rounding off that podium as Magic was denied the win here for the inaugural CRF1 sprint in Britain and lost life in 5th place. He's going to be taking a pretty good result home. Callum in 6th place. I don't really know what happened, but yeah, I don't know. Haas Racing and Andrew and Corruption rather, they are the last ones to score points today because, it's a sprint. And, on your debut, that's where you want to be, scoring points. So, yeah, that's what it's going to be for the starting race. I didn't do that very well.
No, yeah, that's good.
It was alright.
I would have done worse, to be honest. I would have done more quicker. And it's dry.
I usually just try and get the point scores because, that's all I really feature.
Well, it's dry. Some clouds overhead, though. Right, we'll see what tyre they're going to go on now. Probably the same.
How much do you reckon his wet setup kind of, messed with it a little bit?
What for who?
Ryan. Because he said he put on a wet setup.
Well, I never know, but he somehow come out on top because bloody Jamie spun. But if it wasn't, Ryan will be second. But I don't know how his wet setup goes to that point, though. But we'll see how the main race is going to go.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be interesting. So, that's very fun. So now I have to do the grid again, except it's for 26 laps instead of 9. Well then, as I said last time, after a dramatic spin by Magic, Ryan and AQ Flow make it the first Ferrari 1-2, even if it is a sprint race, finish of the season, with Pac-Man in that podium position rounding that off. And Magic, as I said, after a devastating spin in the final stages of the race, he starts 4th place, and Lost Life starts 5th. Callum JF and Haas Racing in 6th and 7th, and the 2 rookies today scored points in their debut, which is very good for them. Right then. Ew, English. Anyway, K-Dot is only a few places away from his teammate, and Luke Sniper in the top 10 position. He's actually going to score points for this one, hopefully. I can't imagine anyone below him will. Richie, 2 inconsistent, and starts in 11th. Lil Rick Sam, again, 2 inconsistent, starts in 12th. FTR, again, 2 inconsistent, starts in 13th. I don't really know what happened to Gabriel. He just kind of died. So, I mean, he starts in 14th. And Kira, as per usual, the pinnacle of consistency, starts in 15th. And that is your grid for the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone.
He's left. He left the race, man.
Yeah. Sam isn't even here, and he's still got 12.
Tyres. Everyone's on the medium, apart from Andrew and Richie on the softs.
Andrew's on the softs?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh. Okay, so that's okay. I am really excited. Somebody has to get a puncture today. Somebody has to get a tire blowout. Something funny has to happen today, or else I will riot.
I don't think anyone's gonna be fucking stupid enough to do that.
No. Because I don't think a lot of people are prepared. Because what I've heard is that they've changed it a little bit, the tire models and all that. So now shit blows up here, and it'll be very funny.
Well, if it's like, let's say, the near cross the line with 3 wheels, then that'd
be amazing. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the greatest thing.
Yeah, it will be. Right, for the second time, unless you want me to do this one.
Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm too cool.
Yeah.
I'm too cool for school. Yeah.
Oh God.
I told Andrew I was going to do this whole thing in a British accent, but that'd just be way too much effort. So 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are off and away here for the British Grand Prix in Silverstone. Let's see, what can AQ Flow do? As per usual, Jamie gets the god-tier start, and in a mirror of the sprint race, puts himself... Oh, this is just the sprint race all over again, and look at that. A lot of people seem to be going wide into Abbey. Fast racing, I think he lost a couple positions, but now he's going to try and fight for that. AQ Flow is trying to get back up the inside of Jamie, except, he's doing a pretty bad job of it. And again, as the literal mirror of the sprint race, Jamie leads AQ Flow and Ryan is in third place. Let's see, can things play out a bit differently though? And maybe AQ Flow will, let Ryan through. I don't know why he wouldn't. That would just be a bit of a stupid thing. And Gabriel is out.
Gabriel's out of the race!
That is a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car has been deployed. He's gone off that love field.
Not entirely sure what happened, but something happened.
I think.
So, L, I think. Huh? Gabriel, more like Gabriel. Get it? Because it's so funny.
Every time someone makes a mistake, you say L to their name.
Yeah.
even me, we do similar.
It's my signature.
Oh lord. Yeah. It's only a virtual, so we don't know when it's gonna come in. People don't want to pit. We're gonna see. Dude, someone's gonna get a drive-through.
I'm so excited for tire troubles. That is all I want from this race. Tire troubles.
I'm betting someone's gonna get a drive-through. I think because of this belief of
probably.
thing.
But it's actually quite funny.
Andrew into the pits.
I think it's actually quite funny.
Andrew pitted. Andrew and Kira's pitted. We know why Kira's pitted, but Andrew on the other hand, why is he pitting? Reserve mediums or so, or even hards. They can go 24 laps. Risky move. We'll find out what he does.
I find it very funny how even starting from fourth,
yellow flag again, and that is FTR off again.
Out of farm.
Like the sprint, he's all about farm. Yeah, with all the donkeys down there, aren't I? Right, hards,
no!
Hards.
You're funny, you're not supposed to be funny. Get out, no, I'm kidding.
Hards. Hards for both Andrew and Kira. Marvin, come on.
What's like really surprising to me is how well this mirrors the sprint race, like to the positions of who we actually care about, right? That's pretty crazy. It's pretty funny. I'm just wondering, will Jamie make the same mistake twice? He's been given the restart, the more important restart actually.
Oh my lord.
As Kira.
Yeah, what are you doing, mates?
K-Dot and Gabriel are kind of fighting.
K-Dot and Pac-Man.
Fuck.
Gabriel's out.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
And FTR's out now.
FTR
and virtual safety customer points again.
L. God, L car.
Oh. Well, we'll get DRS.
Oh, he just binned it. Look at that.
He
just completely binned it into the wall. That's funny. He had one stellar one in Miami, and then just
that one. Last field, I don't think. I saw people spin there. Right, Luke into the pits. DRS will be a nil when this ends. There's only a virtual.
So that might introduce a bit of variety between the Ferrari teammates, and I imagine that Ryan will have a little bit of extra pace over Jamie. So I'm just hoping, because we saw that happening. We saw AQ Flow kind of fuck up Ryan when they were trying to.
Okay, I know what.
Hell, God.
Oh, we saw one. Kira, no.
Hell, Kira.
Oh, massive hit down in the rear. She's still in, and she's coming into the pits for a drive-through.
That's enough.
Well, good for you spotting.
So as you said, DRS is going to be enabled on the hangar straight, but as of right now, I think it's more important that they all get a good run through comps and the S's. So let's see, Ryan is going to kind of fall off there, but AQ Flow I think has a better slipstream through there, through the S's. So out of Beckett's and now in Chapel. AQ Flow loves taking a little bit of grass. I do not know why. That just slows you down.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to cost him time.
Slipstream, of course, is really helping him out, but So into Stowe.
I don't want to mention this, but Kira's may get lapped in a minute.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but if she retires, she can come in again and say some weird things.
Yeah. So it's been pretty good compared to the sprint race, I think. Ryan set the fastest third sector.
Fastest purple sector, yeah, okay.
Fastest purple sector for Ryan. Yeah, that's how that works. So look at that, Ryan is massively gaining on his teammate.
Yeah, I'm on
and
here.
It doesn't. So Ryan seems to be massively gaining on his teammate. Only because Jamie's falling. Not Jamie. AQ Flow is kind of falling off a little bit. So that gap between Flo and Jamie is getting bigger, and that gap between Flo and Ryan is getting smaller as we go on.
And Ryan cuts the corner.
Yeah, he's kind of cut Brooklyn's a little bit. Yeah, he's taught that. A little bit of desperation. You can see that in his driving.
We never see him do that ever. Not Ryan, anyway.
Yeah, it's the first time he's really started to sweat, I think.
I mean, yeah, obviously
No, definitely not the first time. I lied, because he really did have a championship to lose in Season 5 last time around.
Yes.
So that was his championship to lose.
Oh, Jamie!
Oh,
It's not the same!
dear! History serves as
Oh my
history serves as a
God!
teacher, so we can't repeat it. But here's the thing: it looks.
8th place.
So as I was gonna say, history serves to most as a teacher, so that we don't repeat it. But here's the thing: Jamie's made the same mistake twice it's not even the 9th lap. So Jamie now in 8th place. Now he has to fight the recovery battle as AQ Flo and Ryan now make that a Ferrari 1-2, and hopefully they don't mess it up.
Yeah. Kira, you want to join in now, Israel?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean no?
No, because it's an actual race. Like we don't really need Kira.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. Canada was boring as shit.
Yeah.
Canada was horrible.
Fine.
So I mean, we don't really need Kira. I love you, Kira. You know this, but Anyway. Right then. So Icky, Flo, and Ryan now are really like that gap is coming down between them as they separate themselves from the 3rd place Mercedes. However, Callum JF and Lost Light, they are very, very close as they come out of Luffield and go into Woodcote. Let's see. Could history repeat? Could art imitate life or something? I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know. But there's the thing. They both safely make it through cops, though. Callum did kind of run him wide a little bit.
There.
Understeer, I do understand, however. So let's see. Lost Life gets the jump going into Maggots, but let's see, can he fight back? Oh no, that was the DRS section, so Lost Life will have DRS, I believe. No, I'm just stupid. So yes, Callum will fight back. Callum is able to fight back, as the top 2 are getting ever so slightly closer as well. So that's multiple battles. Very nice.
No, Jamie's now to 7th. He needs to get back up there.
Once he clears Richie, even then, I think there's still not exactly much work to him. He just has to, fight back.
Oh, Jamie slides off a little bit.
It's not looking like a great race for him. He's definitely the fastest man on track. I'd like to believe.
Yeah, by 4/10.
He's always had better race pace than his qualifying pace, which has allowed him to win multiple times throughout the season.
I mean, yeah.
His Lost Life goes down the inside of the village.
That's in the Blade Championship.
And on the
that's why he didn't show the performance.
On the Wellington Straight, Callum can't really do much, as Lost Life would have picked up DRS, and is in front of him going into Brooklands. But here's the thing, the battle will continue to rage on. Going into the left field, he's getting ever so slightly closer. The same cannot be said for the 2 Ferrari teammates. They have not decided to invert the cars, but I think they're just quite happy with their positions. So I think at the very end they might, if they, still have that positions. But as it stands right now, they are completely clearing FG Pac-Man and the Mercedes, and by proxy the rest of the pack.
Yeah, lost on Wildcroft's corner. 21. I mean, if Jamie's still down like probably something here in the DNF, then they're probably going to swap positions for Ryan.
Yeah.
Give him a best chance to
Richie's gonna join this fight now. And look at that, he might even get a double overtake.
Look at this!
And to stow Richie up to 4th position.
Massive speed. Yeah. It's on wide. Massive speed. Okay, he's on the sauce, but that sauce going to drain off a little bit. Could get a bunch of clouds are coming in.
So Lost Life serves as the biggest loser in this 3-way. But no, I lied.
Oh, Richie!
Richie's off. That's an L. That is a giant L. L Richie.
L Richie.
Yeah, for real. It was looking to be a great battle until he just didn't.
That's a nice. That promotes Daniel to 6.
Yeah.
He's gone past Richie now, so everyone now he's got to go past slower drivers than him.
Yeah, so Jamie might be caught up in this scrap between Callum and Lost Life, and I think that no, I think they're pretty safe, honestly. They just get really close to each other. But with a 3rd player in that mix, I'm not even sure what could happen. I don't think it'll be as catastrophic, but it could. It could be, because, Formula 1, anything can happen. It's already happened twice, so, let's see. Will Magic make another mistake as he tries to catch back up to the Ferraris in front? Let's see, he's having a faster entry, and he's going to have a faster exit out of cops. So he's going to be joining them in like the worst spot to even fight, and he's backing out knowing that it is a terrible spot to fight in. So let's see, he's going to try and get... Yeah. So he's going to try and set himself up for a really good exit out of the hangar straight, and look what he has done. It's going to be a double overtake into 4th position, especially if he can get Lost Life there. Lost Life leads the space, and into Stowe, Jamie leads them both. Right, you can go.
Yeah, so, 4th place for Jamie so far. Sorry, I was just looking on my phone real quick because someone's fucking texting me. And, K'd off, I think.
Yeah, exactly. It's not terrible for them because a lot of people are quite further behind, but...
Okay.
Okay, should I keep going?
Yeah, you keep going.
Okay, so Callum now in that McLaren. It's now a 3-way fight as Jamie somehow hasn't gapped them by now. Well, to be fair, it has only been a lap, basically half a lap. So let's see, DRS is going to be wide open for that Alfa Romeo, and he is going to be hungry for that slipstream, as you can see, as they both try and weave to break it. Right then, into Brooklands, he gets much closer to Magic than he ever has been, except he still can't find that pace to completely jump him. So now, his only hope right now is DRS on the hangar straight, and I hope he's saving his ERS, but I can't imagine he is, because I understand the thrill of fighting someone who's much faster than you. So let's see. Into Maggots and Beckett's a very critical set of corners now. That is where you're going to lose time the most, as a Lost Life jumps it ever so slightly. And it looks like he's kind of staying with Jamie, not really. But he's staying as much as we expected, so the gap is much bigger, of course. But with DRS, it might go back down, and no, that is going to stay a 7/10 gap as they go into Stowe. And now Callum has DRS on Lost Life. So Christoph is going to be a little bit shaky now. Callum's going to start fighting him back. Right then, it is now lap 9 of the British Grand Prix, and as we just completely were so hyper-focused on the midfield battle, the Ferraris have inverted, so Ryan, the second in the standings now, has a lot to win. Has a lot to gain back. It's going to be a very good win for him if he wins. Ryan is English, yeah? Yeah, so it's gonna be a win in front of his own crowd. And let's see, how many times
British Australian. How many times have we won the British Grand Prix? I ain't fucking know, mate.
We will never know, because I can't be bothered to go back into the old standings. But let's see now, Magic. He has cleared the P5 and 6, but that is still a very nice battle going on. As, you know, all the way at the back, K-Dot and... Oh, never mind, that's just a bot overtake. Right, my boy Andrew is now fighting Supreme, who was fighting with the P5 and 6, except that didn't really work out, because he decided to bin it, and Luke even jumps past his Red Bull Senior. But here's the thing, Supreme ain't going to have any of it, so Richie is going to try and fight down. No, I thought he was going to go for that dive bomb around the inside of Brooklands, but it doesn't seem like he's going to. Right, then there's a 3-way battle for P8. I know, the best battles always happen at the back, as this battle.
Lost Life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lost Life and Callum are absolutely scrapping. Yeah, absolutely scrapping for a P5. Yeah, what about that battle at the back? Nah, they're just kind of close to each other. Really, Callum and Lost Life are the biggest battle at the moment. And it is a very good battle, I'd say. Let's check up on our friends at the back. Right then, they don't want the B team finishing ahead of them, so Supreme's going to go ahead and demote Luke down to 10th place, and he might even fight Andrew. No, Andrew holds on going into Stowe, but look at that, he runs a little bit wide, and I think it's going to leave him very vulnerable as they go into Vale. He switches down to the inside, Richie, and he almost touches Andrew, trying to overtake into Club. However, going down the Hamilton... Oh god, fuck, I called it the Hamilton Straight. Ew!
It is Hamilton Straight.
Yeah, but I don't like doing that. Anyway. Right then, into Village, he's not going to try for a dive bomb, so he's going to really want to have that little extra straight line speed as he tries to set himself up for it into Wellington Straight. Right then, out of Aintree, look at that, he does lead Andrew with DRS as well. So Andrew now has to think about fighting back once they get to the hangar straight. Unfortunately, Luke might be a thorn in his side, but not as much of a thorn in his side as Richie might be to himself. Oh dear, and Richie spun around along with the Haas, and Luke has really benefited from that situation. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Really pissed like that.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely the type to get very vocal as he's been kicked out of the points by Kier. So let's see how that's going to go.
He also has got a 5-second penalty for a speed in the pit lane.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So Magic's in the pits now. And that is going to shake up things. I wonder, can we check? No, we can't check the tire wear. However, this is his first pit stop, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
So those were from 11 lap bolts mediums. He goes on the hards for the next 15 laps. So now Ryan has to think about reacting. He's going to try for the overcut, and I think it's going to be an amazingly successful overcut considering their gap between each other. As Luke comes into the pits, and Lost Life has the penalty, and Richie is now in 8th place. Right then. Andrew comes in for that 8-second pit stop because of that front wing change. And Luke, I already mentioned that he's in the pits. Dementia Gaming. Right then, so...
No, I didn't mention it.
Oh, then I thought I did. Who knows? Who really cares now? Lap 11 going on the hangar straight. Look at that. It might be a battle for first place between 2 Ferraris and a Merc. So let's see. Because, even if this battle doesn't happen, and if it does, even if it ends badly, it's not really going to truly end badly, because I think...
Ryan pits.
So Ryan goes into the pits, and Pac-Man is now left out to battle AQ Flow, or at least try and catch up to him with 1.2 seconds between them. So I think if Pac-Man ends up catching AQ Flow, then that might mean Ryan lost the position to him in the pits, which would be a bit of an L, I think. It would be a bit of an L.
What tire did Ryan go on? Hards to the end?
Yeah. I think the strategy for a lot of people is medium to hard. So Corruption running in a all-time best third. And I know that because this is his first race.
Right? Yeah, it is. It's actually going well for him, actually.
It's going very well, even though,
But he hasn't pitted yet. Now he's top 3.
But still, it's going quite well. All things considered, as Magic jumps Callum in the pits. So it's getting better for him. He's 10 seconds behind Ryan still, however.
Yeah.
So that's not where you
Lap
want to be.
Lap 12 and 26.
But considering...
We're almost halfway through the race.
Yeah. It's been a very exciting race, especially between Callum and Lost Life, who are, again, right next to each other, coming out of the pits, so down on Wellington straight. And Lost Life is going to get that jump in the Brooklands. He is kind of squeezing out Callum, so let's see. I do still have COVID. But, I'm getting better.
But not that bad when Kira told you sharp last week, though.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but you can still hear it. I'm still kind of sick, but I go back to school tomorrow, so what does it matter? Right then, AQ Flow and FG Pac. Yeah, AQ Flow and FG Pac-Man go pulling into the pits, and Corruption might take a temporary race lead, which will be quite the story to tell. Oh yeah, he's gonna pit.
I don't think.
No,
they won't.
He's gonna stay out just so he's gonna stay out just so he can lead the race. That's respect.
Honestly,
just so you can do it. Just
temporary race lead on his debut.
It's sweet. It's kind of sweet. Kind of wholesome. So look at that. Corruption is gonna lead basically 1 lap of the British Grand Prix, and it's gonna be pretty good for his career. I think still the best debut race was FTR winning on his debut, and I don't think that's going to be trumped anytime soon.
Yeah, Jamie. Oh, yeah.
So as Jamie begins to once again reestablish himself as the fastest man on track, he jumps Pac-Man in the pits, and Ryan inverts positions with his teammate. So now he is in basically the lead before Corruption needs to pit. I've talked so much. Come on, take a little.
No, you're doing well, actually.
Damn straight I'm doing well, but, I feel bad.
Then keep going.
Okay.
For a bit. I'll start talking if there's a big crash.
Okay. Well, then, I'm not entirely sure how good that will turn out for you. Luke decides... Is he on softs? There's no way he's on softs. He's on softs. He's on a soft strategy, okay.
What's the stupid point?
It's not late enough in the race to do that. I don't think.
He's gonna get a punch shortly.
No, surely, yeah. If he does end up falling off really hard, I'd imagine, yeah. We can see AQ Flow kind of warming up his tires as he prepares for a fight to the death with Magic. Well, maybe not to the death. It's a bit extreme, but you know. Well, we like being funny here, right? But yeah, it doesn't really seem that anyone's really close to each other, except Pac-Man's trying to hunt down Jamie, but I don't think that's the battle he's going to be winning. Though even then,
Russia stays out for another lap.
Nah, he just wants to lead the race. He's just like really high on that euphoria. I think that's the right word. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good British Grand Prix so far, but no one is really, battling each other. So, DJ Tractor Boy dipped out. What an L.
No one cares.
A true L from the true loss of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to add here. Okay, so let's talk for a minute about the championship.
Okay.
So as it stands,
Yellow flag. That's
Richie. It's Richie. He spun on the softs, which is a bit of an L, but that it doesn't really bring anyone close. So FTR finally dips out. Let's talk about the championship.
Cool.
Let's see. So as it stands right now, Ryan is definitely going to close that gap, but it's not going to be by much. And Jamie's still going to lead, right? Especially,
Jamie's still going to lead. No
especially with the fastest lap point.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's definitely a good place to be, because he's going to get 25 points and Jamie's going to get 10 less. So that is going to be,
right now, yeah.
For right now, unless Jamie decides to kill himself again, because he doesn't have the leeway to die. Like he really doesn't.
Still stays out. What's he up to?
No, this has been an interesting strategy. It's not working out. It's not going to work out for him. I guarantee you, it's not going to work out. But let's see. Andrew, that's not going well for him at all. I thought it was just a bit of a blunder at the start. So I thought he just kind of pitted.
Fucking contact with someone else, which he's pitted.
Yeah, so it's not going well for him at all. As Richie dives in the pits again for his third stop, I believe, right?
Yep.
No, that's his first stop.
No,
Or second stop.
Second stop, yeah.
Surprising. I imagine he's going to take those sets of mediums to the end, as we do know they last about the time he needs. So Cal, unfortunately, is nowhere. Well, he's near lost life, but it's not complete. Corruption spun from the lead. That's unfortunate. He got a puncture. Front left puncture. Front left puncture.
Front left puncher.
We did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
Front left puncher.
We predicted it.
Lap 26. We have got a puncher. Front left tire. For Corruption. What on earth has happened? He's pushed it to the limit, and he's pushed it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, so luckily, he didn't just pass the pits, so he doesn't have to do a full lap on that completely destroyed medium tire, but yeah. A puncture from the lead, definitely not where you want to be, especially if you're not 30 seconds ahead of everybody, like Lewis Hamilton was a couple years ago. He spins in the pits.
Oh, and there's a penalty.
That's sad. I feel bad for him. That's very unfortunate. But yeah. He led the British Grand Prix and gave us the first puncture of the race. I think that's pretty cool.
First puncher of the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool of him. Definitely a team player. So Ryan now leads the race, and Jamie, if he doesn't kill himself again, should score 15 points and retain his lead.
Yes.
I wonder.
Kill himself again.
That would just be stupid. I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna try some really weird strategy and maybe pit him for fastest lap. But that would just be kind of dumb. That'd be really dumb.
Who's got fast stop so far?
No, Jamie.
Yeah, but he's right. Oh, Pac-Man's got it.
Pac-Man's got it.
Pac-Man 130.26. Yeah.
Well then,
yeah.
The only people really close on track at the moment is the Sister B team leading the Red Bull. So this is the fight for the century. Red Bull loves finishing. Red Bull loves finishing behind their sister team. We all know that. Totally. That's totally how it works. So, at first, George was a disappointment for Red Bull, but now it looks like Richie is a disappointment for Red Bull. Except, he's not just retiring. He's just driving shit. Literally, no one's close to each other, not even the Ferraris. So that's a bit unfortunate.
Closest gap's 1 second between Richie and fucking Luke.
Yeah, I'm hoping the race begins to like really liven up towards the end, like a lot of races do in real life. Because we have 9 laps remaining, so now we basically have a sprint distance to go. So if this is as exciting as sprint, you know, pretty cool. But I hope it is.
Yeah, Corruption had that puncher down to 11th. That puncher cost him 10 positions.
But look at this. They're going to start fighting, the 2 rookies, for the singular points. And Corruption tried to dive down the inside, and I think he scared Andrew a little bit. That's actually a technique that my mate used a while back. Adam. Well, he's no longer my mate, because it's so funny. That story is so funny. He said he killed himself.
Did he race in Australia?
Yeah, he raced in Australia. He said that, like, typing his girlfriend, his quote-unquote girlfriend, he said he killed himself. And that, you know, he wanted to let me, like, his girlfriend wanted to let me know. The only reason I knew that was BS is because, 1, he texted in the group chat where George was in, which was really funny, like, an hour after that message. And then 2, it was the exact same speech patterns, you know. So, I mean, unless 2 dyslexic people got involved.
Guys, for a 9th place possibility right now onto Andrew. Not yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, right, so.
We saw this type of situation in Miami, I believe, in which, you know, 2 people were fighting for, you know, 2 points. And look at that.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, so through Woodcut now. It might seem that things could get a little bit hairy. I lied. I lied. They're not getting close to each other, but it seems Corruption has won this little battle. Let's see if he can win the war today, though. And let's see if Andrew can get a better entry and exit through these set of S's.
Let's see. Well, if it's a 4... Gosh, maybe a punch or 9 apple sauce, mate.
Andrew completely cut the corner. W.
So if Corruption gets another punch on 9 apple sauce, just a possibility, then yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. That'd be sad. No, maybe not. It'd be funny in like a sad way. So funny. Oh, they're getting close to each other. And the Corruption is definitely getting a little antsy to, you know, retake P9. But I don't think Andrew's going to go down without a fight. Trust me, he is one aggressive cunt. So, you know. He is going to, like, go to the death with this thing. He's Max Verstappen without the finesse. Okay. I think that's a very good way of describing it. As the 41 AlphaTauri is trying to eye up a move, and seems to be successful as Andrew decides to run wide, and okay. He was coming back very fast under the racing line. Yeah. Oh, he moves to the defensive line on the inside of Brooklyn's, so that means Corruption is not going to get it, but he might have compromised his exit through Luffield. As Corruption, there is a gap there, so let's see if he sniffed it out correctly. Right, then they're going to go down to cops that have fucking guns a-blazing. Yeehaw America, I don't know.
Sorry, Woodcuts.
And...
This is cops.
They're not,
this is
yeah,
cops.
I know. I said down to cops.
Yeah. Oh, down to... Mama.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're going to get very close. Never mind. Yeah, maggots and Beckets, that's not a place where you want to be side by side, but if you are side by side, then you better get ready for the consequences. Right then. So on to the hangar straight now. Corruption has the DRS, and I imagine Andrew's going to go for the defensive line on the inside of Stowe. But look at that, Corruption's speed is unmatched with that DRS and the slipstream, and he just can't fight back at least until the next corner. Right, he's going to go for it down the Vale chicane, and he goes over the curb, so that's not going to be very nice for his speed. So it has not really worked out for him, as Corruption now retains that P9. But for how long? Handing this one off to you.
Well, this could... Yellow and... Is that a Ferrari? That looks like a Ferrari to me. Yellow flag out there. Don't know who that was exactly. Yeah, but they're fighting back and forward every single lap.
Yeah.
9th place. It's safe for 2 points though. So this is another part of the championship. Obviously, Andrew wanted to get hurt for it because let's just say, I mean, if Andrew gets crashed out on here, Charles he's going to go bonkers and this.
He's going to go absolutely, completely shit himself. Yeah, it's going to be so funny. It's going to be great. Well then.
This is about the amount of picks we're going to get tonight. No, but it's going to get tonight.
Well, how the turntables, it seems that Magic has decreased the gap to under second. So now he is going to have DRS on Hanger Straight, and as we can see from that P9 battle, ooh, it's going to be lethal.
Jamie's within 1 second of AQ Flow.
Yeah, he's within the second. And I think it's going to keep going down and going down. And look at that, AQ Flow is even gaining on Ryan. So, that could be very bad for him. Because at the moment, AQ Flow is basically a speed boost for Jamie. And that's not a very good thing to be at the moment, because look at that gap is going down, and he is just flying, even though he's on the grass. Corruption spun out of P9. So that battle is over for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, still got 7 laps to go.
So it's a pretty good race, I think. I don't think. Oh, look at that! Look at the rain clouds. Could we see the final 3 laps?
No.
No, you don't think so?
This guy's out there.
Corruption spun at farm. So he might even give up a position to his teammate. No, it's not that bad of a mistake. Well, then look at that. Look at that gap between Jamie and Flo. Oh dear. Is very small.
For fuck's sake, what do you want? I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Get out.
And now, with DRS down the well-ended straight, it is only going to decrease further. AQ Flow taking the defensive line on the inside, and look at that, weaving a little bit. That might be investigated. I imagine it will. But, you know, nothing really changed except maybe the heart rate of the drivers. That was definitely scary to watch, and I can't imagine how scary it would have been to go through. So let's see. As the rundown, okay, he's catching up as they run down the cops, and he is catching up as they leave. So they're going to be going side by side through Maggots and Beckett's unless one of them backs out. So let's see, going in, Jamie is forced to back out, and Flo continues to retain that P2, but for how long? Because we do know the hanger straight is lethal. But here's the thing, I think AQ Flo is actually doing a great job for his teammate now. 2.1 seconds separates the two. And let's see what's going to go down here. 18 points.
It's going to go down.
Well,
yeah.
But AQ Flow is going to fight back at it. Stowe is a very fun corner. What do you think? Will they crash?
Probably not, because they're good drivers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can be a good driver, but you know, you can be an aggressive driver as well, and you know, the heat of the moment affects everybody. Even though they're really good. So 2.3 seconds now, that's the gap between Magic and Ryan. And that could be very bad as there's only 4 laps remaining. So I'm not saying it's an impossible gap, definitely not, especially with the pace that Magic has been on, even though DRS now goes to Flo. So let's see, can he further hold up Magic? Because the last thing he wants is Magic finishing right behind his teammate. So in the left field, he's getting very, very close. So he's setting himself up for DRS in the hanger straight then. Right then. Because we all know it's not strong. The slipstream is not strong around the old pit straight. So into comps, he needs to gain a little bit of time, and gain the time he does.
To the grass. Going out to the grass a little bit.
He just needs to get these corners absolutely right, even if that means cutting a little bit, because you know, can do that, I guess. It's not looked upon favorably, but there we go, DRS now, and I'm assuming a healthy amount of ERS. He is out of ERS. So yeah. I lied. Into Stowe, he's not really changing that gap, and that gap is between Ryan and Jamie is actually going down, so that's not very good for the championship. However, it will swing a little bit back. The ball definitely is in Ryan's court at the moment, as he is still 2 seconds over Jamie. If you flow now.
Yeah, and we've got 4 laps to go. Ryan's got to stay with 2 seconds. This is pretty close now.
It's going to be very, very close, especially with Ryan now facing lap traffic, but that's going to give him DRS, I think. No. That's curious. I thought lap traffic does give you DRS. No. So in terms of the battle of the rookies today, it looks like that battle has been won by Andrew, with Corruption, you know, kind of falling off there, but it's alright.
No, I swear Andrew's raced in tier 1 before, I swear.
He has.
I don't know why.
He's always been up for
it. I swear.
Tier 1 seed.
No, I don't know why before they happened to one.
Oh, finally now, that gap is under 2 seconds. So will we see a final lap shootout, and might it be affected by the rain? Which it might. I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
If it does,
if it does, that'll be very funny. That'll be very fun.
No,
fun way to aim the renderings.
Even if it does, the track's not going to be wet enough anyway.
Yeah.
Printers.
It could cause an error though, which would be
very
bad in either camp.
Too. This is going to get Ryan DRS as well if it stays like that.
Yeah. He's just with a bunch of lap traffic now, but unfortunately that's going to give a Jamie DRS as well, as he is currently proving himself to be the fastest man on track. And Corruption and Supreme are now battling for the final points position, but I don't think that's really the hunt we are focused on. Is Supreme even here?
Richie, he's in 10th. I don't think he's left because he would be 12th or lower. Just the AI settings on
Yeah, but he's ghosted for some reason. They're both oh yeah, because Ryan's like right next to them. I'm kind of stupid.
Yeah, they're about so you gotta lie to your woman and ghosted. Is that Jamie going on with different? No, that's his teammate.
Yeah, so Jamie's not in a, Oh, did Andrew get lapped by his teammate? Like I said he would? No, not yet. Not yet. I feel bad, because now we've made up. We're best friend again. Right then, so Ryan's gonna get DRS down the hangar straight. He just, hopefully has to stay within that second of these cars, which shouldn't be too tall task of him for him to complete.
This is gonna be a last lap shootout on this way, unless Jamie spins.
Yeah.
So like one.
History could repeat 3 times.
Yeah, but he's
twice rather.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, and then Ryan overtakes Jamie. Oh, no, okay. Oh, look at that. It's a 3-way battle for the very end of the pack. That's pretty fun for 8th.
2 laps. Penultimate lap coming up. Luke up to 8. Richie up to 8.
And Jamie's still having that gap come down. Unfortunately.
His teammates, but
yeah.
He's going fast lap, penultimate lap. In this way, Ryan's gonna win. But Jamie will have 19 points. He gets ahead of his teammate. Now he needs to get ahead of this next car.
To maximize team points, I don't think they want to pit. I don't think they want to pit Flo, because that's not even going to work out. That's not even going to work out. He won't even have a chance for fastest lap. So yeah, he's going to stay out here for now. But unfortunately, Flo is trying to catch the wrong Haas, because Jamie is already just flying, and that is 1.6 second gap.
He'll know it's the wrong house with the name tag at the top that we can't.
No, I'm not saying that he doesn't know. I'm just saying that is the wrong hats.
Okay, now
I was making a joke.
Jamie only needs to get through the Red Bull. Then Ryan is his next target.
Yeah, but here's the thing: that Red Bull is gonna give him sweet DRS. Which is going to absolutely piss off Ryan, and I guarantee it. It's going to make him sweat a little bit. It's going to make him sweat a little bit, because look at that, purple second sector. So he's continuously proven to be the fastest man on track. Did they disable that?
Disable what?
The DRS lap car thing.
No, you still get DRS, you're lapping someone.
Well, Jamie didn't get it.
Sure it is. Actually, I think they haven't moved it then.
That's weird. Anyway,
unless it hasn't been added to the game yet, but it's the last lap, 1.4 seconds is the gap. It's going to come down to the wire, literally.
Maybe not, but it's going to be definitely a nail-biting final lap then, as Jamie kind of falls off as they exit in an idle line. He's going to get a lot of slipstream from both of those cars. So let's see, that gap continues to dwindle by tenths per second. And in the Brooklyns now, let's see, is it under a second? No, it is still 1.1 seconds. 1.2 rather. But
his only chance is before Max Bucket. If it's not,
his only chance to,
Ryan might get it.
His only real saving grace at the moment is a very rare mistake from Ryan, which we have seen mistakes from Ryan, but they're usually kind of not really entirely his fault. So I can't imagine he is going to do anything, to completely throw away the race right now and give Jamie his 3rd win of the season. So as stands, they'll be equal on wins, but of course, Jamie hasn't finished outside of the top 2, so That's
So
what's
far,
saving
yeah,
him,
it's
is that
lowest
little
is
statistic.
seconds.
So finally, Jamie reduced that gap to basically under a second, but it is one lap too late. Going out of club now, Ryan has successfully held him off, and he's going to take his second Grand Prix victory of the season. Ryan wins the British Grand Prix in front of his home crowd, and Jamie finishes second with AQ Flow rounding off that podium. FG Pac-Man finishes fourth for Mercedes, and Lost Life ends up winning the battle for P5.
Oh,
K-Dot,
you got his flag out there.
K-Dot right next to his teammate, he's still racing somehow. He's the last car in the lead lap somehow.
Andrew's crashed on the. Andrew's crashed like along the line.
Andrew's dead on the line, but it doesn't matter because
Yeah,
guess what?
but
He still gets the point,
He's a
the singular
yes.
point. So that was a very exciting race as Richie finishes ahead of the B team today, finishing in 8th, while AlphaTauri has to settle for 9th and 11th. And as I said, Andrew, he scored 1 point on his debut and won the battle of the rookies today by scoring that singular point. Well then, the championship has definitely not exactly swung in favor of Ryan. However, it has helped his chances, and this race win is definitely exactly what he needed today, even if it was by not so comfortable margin, as the clouds get darker and the rain is evaded by like 3 minutes.
Yes.
What an entertaining race. What did you think of the race?
Oh god, crazy.
Richie got driver of the day. That's funny.
Hmm.
That's definitely unexpected, but cool.
Yeah, they come out on the podium. Ferrari 1-3, Jamie 2. The gap's going to reduce at least 20 points or something coming into the week break, but Monza is next up in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. So, as you said, Monza, 2 weeks' time, and that is another sprint weekend, and I assume it'll be just as exciting as it was today.
Back to back.
Yeah. So here's the thing, or here's the finishing result. Ryan wins the race again, his home race, which is even better for him. He finishes P1 with his championship rival finishing right behind him. AQ Flow, disappointing Ferrari, unfortunately, in finishing P3. However, it's a step up from his old results, so can't really speak. FG Pac-Man finishes just outside the podium in 4th place, with Callan JF and that McLaren winning the battle, actually, for P5 over Lost Life because of the penalty. Right then, here is the bottom half of that McLaren sandwich that Lost Life finds himself in, as Richie trumps his sister team with Haas Racing, winning the battle of the rookies. AlphaTauri settles for 10th and 11th, and everyone else DNF'd, I believe.
Yes. Results race. Yeah, DNF from 13th down, 30 down under. So the guys can reduce to 21 points because they had a 10-point deficit for the top 2. So the championship's now going to be down to 21 points coming into Monza next. Really interesting.
So that was a very good race, I would think. Yeah.
Interviews or nah?
If you want to do interviews, do you not want to?
No, not really. No, stop the car and I'll stop the stream.
Yeah, just spin the Ferrari. Do the thing. I think that was a pretty good race. I was pretty solid today.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my god.
Are you okay? Yeah.
No, I'm not okay. I actually opened up all my fucking race replays.
Huh?
I actually opened up all the fucking race replays that I had a couple weeks back.
So, what happened?
Where is it? Virtual showroom, there it is.
Well, I mean, no, you just haven't seemed like yourself today, so, I mean...
I don't know. It's fine though. Try that bad. Just do one leap. So that's going to do it for this week. We're not going to be here next week. We're having a week off, finally. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time for the second half of the first season of 2022. Until then, my name's been Yoshi from YT.